said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship.
I'm the coach. You're locked in.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Down, ready, back 25. Check right, check right.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, that's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Falcons! Josh Reynolds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 12 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Hey, Ridley.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slam. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw with Mahomes being chased out left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7. Chiefs 6.
Ready, blue 80. That's 25.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Williams. And an Allen to run. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 56 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Yellow.
On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Yellow. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. 15. Jump. 15.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move.
That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Ready?
after an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They give him a gain of 37. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Ryan dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing again, Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Ryan. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
McManus's point after is good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football.
He's got a man, complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 37. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. There we go. 37 is the Mike. Mike 37.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one of the...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch that rip lift.
They run it again with Williams. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, and that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan, that's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
53, check 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Again they run with Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, it's like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 42 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats an elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Ryan will throw again. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they...
And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill. General, West. Spine.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now he steps away. And now he's going to use his leg. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Drop deep. 43. Mike, 45. Tackles.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Buying time to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it's going to be 2nd down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, one set. Check, ball. Right, 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Shift. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now Williams running left, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal